About 10 to 15 years ago, diesel fuel was cheaper than gasoline in many countries. Diesel engines were also known for using less fuel. On average, a diesel car used 20 to 30% less fuel than a similar gasoline car. These benefits made diesel engines popular with drivers. Even though diesel engines were more complex and repairs cost more, the fuel savings made up for it. As more people bought diesel cars, almost every car maker offered both gasoline and diesel models. But as demand increased, diesel prices rose, and now diesel often costs as much as or more than gasoline. Because of this, diesel cars are not as popular as they once were. Modern diesel engines are also less reliable because their designs have become more complicated to meet new environmental standards. In this video, we'll look at the most reliable diesel engines, mainly from the 1980s and 1990s, often called the golden age of cars. These engines are known for having no major design problems or weaknesses. With proper maintenance, each one can last 1,000,000 kilometers or more without major repairs. Toyota 1KZTE. Let's start with the legendary Toyota Diesel 1KZTE. The Toyota 1KZTE is a 3-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine that powered some of Toyota's best-known 4x4s in the 1990s and early 2000s, such as the Hilux, Land Cruiser Prado, 4Runner, and Hiace. While it sometimes gets less attention than larger 6-cylinder engines, such as the 1HZ or 1HD, the 1KZTE has built a strong reputation. Many people consider it one of the most durable and reliable 4-cylinder diesels Toyota ever made. It sits between the old, purely mechanical engines and the newer, more sensitive common rail diesels. TE stands for turbocharged and electronic fuel injection. Unlike newer, more sensitive common rail diesels such as its successor, the 1KDF-TV, the 1KZTE uses an electronically controlled indirect injection system. This setup gave drivers smoother idling, better fuel economy, and quicker throttle response than older mechanical engines, while remaining tough and reliable. It can handle low-quality diesel fuel and avoids the costly injector problems that often affect modern diesel engines. The Toyota 1KZTE became known as a reliable workhorse that just keeps going. It may not be the fastest engine by today's standards, but if you take care of it, it can easily last over 500,000 kilometers. This engine is a great example of Toyota's best diesel engineering. Modern enough for everyday use, but simple and tough enough to last longer than the vehicle itself. Toyota 1KDF-TV. The Toyota 1KDF-TV 3-liter engine was introduced in 2000 and marked a big step forward from the well-known 1KZTE. Instead of the older engine's simple, rugged design, the 1KDF-TV offers more power and better efficiency. The 1KZTE is famous for being tough and handling poor quality fuel, but it can crack its aluminum cylinder head if it gets too hot. In contrast, the 1KDF-TV uses a high-pressure common rail direct injection system that requires careful maintenance and clean diesel. The 1KD's cast iron block is very strong and can easily last over 500,000 kilometers, but there are a few things to watch out for. Early versions had problems with copper injector seats that could allow combustion gases to mix with the oil, forming sludge that eventually blocked the oil pickup and damaged the engine. Later models sometimes had cracked pistons when pushed too hard, not maintained properly, or tuned aggressively. Still, if you replace the injector seals every 100,000 kilometers, Check the oil pickup screen regularly and use good fuel. The 1K DFTV is a very reliable engine that performs much better than the slower 1K ZTE, both for daily driving and heavy towing. This engine was built to handle tough conditions, off-road driving, and heavy loads. That's why you'll find it in Toyota models like the Hilux pickup, the Land Cruiser Prado 120 and 150, the Toyota Fortuner, and the reliable Toyota Hiace minibus. Many 1K DFTV owners have driven between 500,000 and 700,000 kilometers without needing major repairs. Spare parts are easy to find around the world, so this engine is convenient to own, no matter where you are. Toyota 1HZ and 1HDFTE. The Toyota 1HZ and 1HD engines are often seen as the gold standard in diesel engineering. Designed primarily for the Land Cruiser and Coaster bus, these 4.2-liter straight-six engines help Toyota lead the way in off-road, humanitarian, and overlanding vehicles worldwide. First released in 1990 and still made for some markets today, the 1HZ is a naturally aspirated 12-valve engine known for its simplicity and reliability. It's often called the engine of the United Nations because it's built to handle the toughest conditions and can be fixed almost anywhere with just basic tools. The 1HZ is fully mechanical with no electronic control unit, no complicated sensors, and no turbocharger to worry about. Its indirect fuel injection system allows it to run on low-quality diesel, which is common in remote areas. The reason it can last up to 1 million kilometers is its low power output, about 129 horsepower from a big 4.2-liter engine. Since it doesn't push its parts very hard, there's little stress inside, so the engine rarely breaks down. The 1HD series is the turbocharged, direct injection version of the 1HZ. It started with the 12-valve 1HDT and reached its peak with the 24-valve 1HDFTE, which was mainly used in the top Land Cruiser 80 and 100 series models. Many people consider it Toyota's best diesel engine because it combines the toughness of the 1HZ with the power, torque, and efficiency needed for highways and towing. The switch to direct injection gave it strong, low-end torque. Even after 1HDFTE added electronic fuel injection, Toyota ensured the system was highly reliable, prioritizing long life over maximum power. To ensure it could handle the extra pressure from the turbo, Toyota made the engine's lower parts much stronger, using a forged steel crankshaft, tough connecting rods, and precisely machined bearings to reduce vibration and flex. It's really a heavy-duty commercial engine built for a passenger vehicle. Nissan TD42. The Nissan TD42 is a well-known 4.2-liter inline-six diesel engine made from 1987 to 2007, respected worldwide for its toughness and reliability. With a classic 12-valve overhead valve design, the naturally aspirated TD42 delivers 115 to 125 horsepower and about 264 Newton-meters of torque. Its low power output is key to its long life, as it means the engine parts rarely face much stress. The TD42's durability comes from its strong cast iron block and cylinder head, along with a fully mechanical indirect fuel injection system that works well even with poor quality diesel common in remote areas. Nissan also used a gear-driven timing system for both the camshaft and the injection pump, eliminating the risk of timing belt or chain problems. Because of its simple yet tough design, the TD42 became a trusted engine for hard work, powering vehicles like the Nissan Patrol and the Nissan Safari, as well as commercial models such as the Nissan Civilian Bus and Nissan Atlas light trucks. Its reputation as a nearly unbreakable engine for off-road and expedition use is well earned. Volvo D5. For many years, Volvo used Volkswagen engines in its cars. The only engines Volvo developed themselves were 5-cylinder models. In 2001, Volvo engineers developed their first in-house engine, the D5 commonly known as the D5. Volvo produced about 23 versions of their 5-cylinder diesel engine. The basic model had 163 horsepower, while the most powerful reached 230, but the engines are almost the same. From the start, these engines used a second-generation Bosch common rail fuel system and a single variable geometry turbocharger. The first D5 engine, which met Euro 3 standards, is known for its reliability and trouble-free operation. It does not have flaps in the intake manifold, a particulate filter, or a complex exhaust gas recirculation valve, making it less likely to have problems. The turbine actuator is vacuum-controlled, so there are no electronic drives with weak plastic gears. This simple design makes the variable geometry turbo very reliable. There are fewer electronic components than in later versions, and the new electronic components do not require special programming. This changed around 2006, when Euro 4 standards were introduced. An electric flap was added to the EGR valve, and its plastic gears can break if the flap gets stuck due to carbon buildup. These diesel engines were used in models such as the Volvo S80, Volvo V70, and other Volvo cars. Overall, the D5 engine is known for its reliability and ease of maintenance. Production of the D5 family stopped in 2017. Volkswagen 1.9 TDI. The Volkswagen 1.9 TDI diesel engine is known worldwide for its reliability. It has powered many VAG vehicles, such as Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda, and Seat, starting with the Audi 80B4 in 1991. People appreciate this engine for its long lifespan, low maintenance needs, and great fuel efficiency. Many consider the 1.9 TDI to be one of the most dependable and popular diesel engines. This engine came in several versions, with differences in power, fuel injection, and timing belt design. Its cast iron block helps it handle heavy use, which is a big reason for its reliability. Many of these engines can last 500,000 kilometers without major repairs, and with good care, some reach 1 million kilometers. The engine is also very fuel efficient, using about 5 to 6 liters per 100 kilometers, and even less on the highway. The main downside is that it can be noisy and vibrate more than other engines, but this is usually only noticeable in smaller cars and at low speeds. Many Volkswagen owners appreciate this engine because it is simple and easy to repair. Improved versions of the 1.9 TDI were used in cars until 2012. Even today, all 2-liter Volkswagen diesel engines are based on this design, which shows how important it has been. BMW M57. The BMW M57 is considered one of the most successful diesel engines. These 6-cylinder engines are known for their reliability and fun-to-drive nature, which helped change many people's opinions about diesel cars. BMW introduced the M57 engine series in 1998 to replace the older M51 diesel engines. The M57 brought updates such as an aluminum cylinder head, common rail fuel injection, and improved turbocharging. These changes made the engine more powerful, cleaner, and more efficient. At the time, the M57 stood out from competitors like the Mercedes-Benz OM613 and Audi's V6 TDI for its smooth power delivery and strong reliability. People appreciate the M57 for being both reliable and fuel-efficient while still offering great performance. This turbo diesel engine won the Engine of the Year award in the 2.5 to 3-liter category from 1999 to 2002, and other versions won again in 2005, 2006, and 2009. Depending on the model, these engines produce between 200 and 286 horsepower. BMW built them from 1998 to 2008, using them in many models from the 3 Series to the 7 Series. Some Land Rovers also used these engines. Mercedes W123 and W124 diesel engines. Mercedes-Benz diesels from the W123 and W124 eras are famous for their longevity. They lead the million-mile club thanks to their simple, durable design. Unlike today's diesels, which have complex fuel systems and delicate parts, these older engines are fully mechanical. They use sturdy Bosch inline mechanical injection pumps driven by the timing chain. With heavy cast-iron blocks, forged crankshafts, and large main bearings, they can handle diesel compression but produce only modest horsepower. Because they run at low stress and low RPMs with tough components, they experience very little internal wear. If you keep the oil and fuel clean, these engines can easily outlast their owners and even the cars themselves. OM616 2.4-liter inline-4 diesel. The OM616 is known for being slow, but it is also known for lasting forever. With just 65 to 72 horsepower, this simple engine rarely sees much stress. It powered millions of taxis in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, often reaching over 500,000 miles with just regular valve adjustments and oil changes. OM617 3.0-liter inline-5 diesel. The OM617 is probably the most well-known reliable engine Mercedes-Benz has ever made. Mercedes added a cylinder to the OM616 to make this 3.0-liter 5-cylinder, and later installed a Garrett turbocharger for the US market to handle highway speeds. The turbo version features oil squirters to cool the pistons and a hardened crankshaft. This engine is loud and distinctive, and many have gone over 750,000 miles without needing a rebuild. OM602 2.5 to 2.9-liter inline-5 diesel. The OM602 brought Mercedes diesel engines up to date for the W124 and W201 models. It is smoother, quieter, and more efficient than the OM617, thanks to hydraulic lifters that remove the need for manual valve adjustments. It still uses the tough Bosch mechanical injection pump. Many people see it as the perfect balance between modern comfort and old-school reliability. OM603 3 to 3.5-liter inline-6 diesel. The Mercedes-Benz OM603 is a well-known inline-6 diesel engine produced from the mid-1980s through the late 1990s. Designed to replace the legendary but sluggish OM617 inline-5, the OM603 brought modern refinement, a higher rev limit, and significantly more power to the diesel lineup, all while retaining a largely mechanical, bulletproof core. The OM602 and OM603 engines are known for their durability, often lasting over 500,000 miles with just basic care. They improved on the previous generation by adding hydraulic valve lifters, which means you don't need to adjust the valves by hand, and by improving airflow, all while keeping the tough mechanical core. OM606 3.0-liter inline-6 diesel. The OM606 is the final and most advanced version of the mechanical pump Mercedes diesel. It came out near the end of the W124's production run and features 24 valves, making it very smooth and easy to rev. Like the petrol M104, its robust engine block makes the turbo diesel version popular with tuners, who often boost it to over 400 horsepower with a bigger turbo and upgraded pump parts, while keeping the original internals. Some of the engines on this list are now quite old, even if they're not completely gone. They're tough to find used, and many are sitting in cars that are falling apart. Still, these engines kept running, rarely broke down, and required little maintenance. It's worth remembering that an engine's reliability mostly comes down to how well it's maintained and how it's used. Every famous engine has its pros and cons, and ignoring basic care can ruin even the best one, no matter the mileage. That's why people will always debate which engine is truly the most reliable. This wraps up our list of the most reliable diesel engines from the golden age of cars. Share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know which other diesel engines you think deserve the title of million-mile engine. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next videos on the Motor Wave.